What's up, guys? So, I haven't been out here in a while. Probably about a month. I've been out here. I just haven't filmed none. Haven't worked on the Mustang. I've been pretty busy. The first couple of weeks I was sick, pretty bad, and then but then taking the Jeep off road on the weekends. So I've been working on that during the week. Haven't filmed any of that. Ended up taking the whole front bumper off. Cleaned it, painted it. It was dingy looking. It looked horrible. So we cleaned it, painted it. And we wanted to get the winch fixed. And the cables, whoever put the winch on that, ran the cables right next to the bottom pulley for the engine. So they wore holes right through the cable. And so I wanted to fix those. I might even have one here. Took the bumper off just to fix the took the bumper off. I had to, like I said, I wanted to pull the winch off, clean everything up, paint it. I had to redo the cables, which I didn't do yet, but I did all the other stuff. Just waiting on cables. You could see where this one was starting to wear. It was rubbing on the pulley. So whoever installed them didn't really do a good job. But you know, the winch was on there when we bought it, front bumper. So pulled that off. I sprayed it with some black paint that I got from Eastwood Automotive Paint. A little more durable. I wasn't going to spray can it. It's a metal bumper. So I shot it with the gun and all that stuff. So I've been doing some paint work. We got that done. That's back on. It looks pretty good. It's raining. All right, take the camera out and show you guys. But so we've been doing that. Went off-road. Worked a little bit on the Camaro. Did the front bumper. As you can see, it's not behind me hanging on the wall anymore. It's actually on the car. Started mounting it. Ended up, I have to get some clips to finish mounting that. That's leaving. That's going to its owner's house. So I'm finish that maybe during the week. Wrecked my truck. That was a good time. Fell asleep on the way home after working 16 hours. So I crashed my truck. So I've been working on that. That was bad. That was pretty bad. I had a 1-inch gap between the in the back door. Back door gap was at 1 inch, so it was bent. So I've been pulling it, and I was just out there. It started raining, so I figured maybe I'll come inside and make some video. It's been a while. I've been wanting to get in here and do video. I've just been busy doing other things, working, and you know, like I said, everything else going on too. So. But I'm gonna pick up right where I left off on the last video. I was redoing the passenger side quarter panel, the body work on it. I was trying to get the car ready for paint. I'm still gonna be doing the same thing. I haven't touched this car since the last video. Update on my 421 machine shop. I went down, checked on my motor. He was line honing it was being line honed. So. That was the last I seen. This about 2 weeks ago. So I could get a call anytime now. I don't know. He's very busy. I know that. So main caps were already done. Displayed caps. And I got to mention on this. I started this channel. We redo old cars, and we usually build some fast cars, and we like to go out and play around with them. That was like our whole thing, was building fast cars. And so far, all I've done is body work on this channel. We build cars, but unfortunately, I was so backed up. I'm at this stage now where everything is in body work. So it almost seems like I'm like doing something. You know, the channel I'm doing is like just all restoration work. It's not the case. So pretty soon we're gonna see some cool shit coming. We got as soon as that Camaro's running and fired up. Well, it's already fired up. As soon as I get the bumper and everything finished up on that, I got a couple little loose ends to tie up. I'm going to make some video of that out on the street. As soon as that 421 comes back, we're going to start assembling that. And that's going to be in the Chevelle. We're going to make some video on that. That's what we do. We don't do body work. I'm not a body guy. It's what I'm doing right now. It's what I have in my garage. But we like racing. We like drag racing. We like building fast cars. I mean, this is what we do. So you know, like I said, I'm in restoration mode right now. I'm trying to get these other cars done and out on the road, but our whole thing is definitely not body work all the time. It just happens to be where we're at right now. So, you know, a few more weeks, we got some cool shit coming. Unfortunately, summer's over. That's not stopping us. We're gonna take our cars out. We're gonna enjoy them. I don't care if it's not snowing out. We're out. So, with that being said, I'm gonna get started on this. Try and get some more of this done. I was kind of hoping to get this car done a little sooner than I am working on. Unfortunate events happen, so or other things got I got to do other things too. So, but yeah, I'm gonna pick up where I left off. So, I'm going to. I got the car pushed all the way against the wall right now, so I'm gonna air up these tires. I got 2 flats on that side. This car's still on skates. It's on dollies, so I'm gonna air up the tires and slide the car over, get everything ready to go, and then I'll put the camera back on and show you guys what I got to finish and what I'm doing, and we'll get started on it. All right, so I'm gonna show you guys the Camaro bumper and Wanda real quick. It is raining, so we'll get a good look, but it's raining, so. All right, so Camaro bumper, not too bad. It looks a little shinier than the rest of the car. Car's outside. Got a little beat up from the paint, from the sun, I mean. So let me walk over to it. All right, so there's the front bumper we did. If you look at previous videos, I might even be able to post a picture. I might post a couple pictures in this video, but yeah, it came out pretty good. It was Eastwood paint, automotive. So the winch came out nice. The bumper looks good. But that's couple of the things that got done. So, well, and then there's this. So my truck. It's been a lot happier, but had a little bit of an accident. Can't really see any of it. I could post pictures of that too, maybe. All right, so back inside, we're getting back at the Mustang. Now, where I left off was on the last day I worked on this car, I started putting some filler. I started sanding this panel, found some spots I didn't care for. The way that they put the panels on, the way they fill them, I didn't like it. So we sanded it all down, and I started putting filler on. I realized that day, and I wasn't Chip Foose. I'm not a body guy. Again, I am not a body guy. Even though this channel is just showing nothing but body work, not it. Definitely a hot rodder. Love drag racing. I love beating on cars, doing burnout. I love all that shit. Horsepower, all of it. Unfortunately, this is where we're at right now because we're getting caught up on projects. But anyways, so yeah. I left off on putting filler on this car. So I'm gonna finish doing some sanding. I got some weird sandpaper from Lowe's that doesn't fit the block, so I'm gonna use a different block. I'm gonna do what I can to make it work because it's just, I mean, this is what you get. You can't go to the parts store because that's just a joke. You're gonna pay $15 for 6 pieces of sandpaper. It's not worth it. I'm not doing it. I haven't had a chance to call an order from Eastwood. I usually get all my supplies from Eastwood. Haven't done it. So we're gonna make it work, but we're gonna be out here. I'm gonna be doing this, finishing up some of this work on this quarter panel. And I gotta start moving my ass because we're losing our weather. I gotta get this car. This car's gotta be in paint. So that's my goal, one of them. Like, anyway, this is where we're at. It's working here. So I'm gonna finish. I got a lot of sanding to do because I screwed up when I started putting down the filler. I think I was distracted after I mixed it. And I took 2 minutes and went out and talked to my wife and came back and started applying filler, and it started to get hard on me. So that's why we're screwed here. It just started rushing, and it just, you can't rush. You can't rush when you're doing body work. So I'm gonna use this block. It's the rubber block I like to use for wet sanding. But this paper is just, it's not big enough to do anything. It's little squares. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with it. But we're gonna use it like this. So we're gonna just right back where we left off and hopefully get this panel done. Put it on a little thick here. So we've been doing a lot of Jeep events, which is again not my thing, but it's been fun. It's something my wife wanted to do, and we just started getting into it, and we've been having a good time with it. So been posting a little bit of that. Almost had Wanda on the side. It was pretty funny. All right, so I finished sanding a lot of this. I got it where I wanted. So what these people did was they brought these quarter panel right up to this line, the body line here, and they welded it, and then they filled it here. You can't just put filler here. You got to spread it out, or you'll see it. So, so I came up here, and I came here. So we're gonna, I gotta add some. I'm gonna go over it with a skim coat. So now that I know I'm not chip boost and I can't lay it on filler like they do on television, where they're just going like crazy and it looks perfect. I'm not that guy, so I'm gonna do a little bit at a time. The best way for me to do it is to pick my area and lay down some filler. Just gonna skim coat. I don't need a lot. So that's what I'm going to do now. So I'm going to do this area here and lightly up here. And once I get done with that, then we'll do that. We'll move on. We'll move down. Because I'm not fast enough with it. So I can't just slap it all on like they do on television. Make it look simple and easy. So yeah, that's where we're headed now. That's what I'm going to do. Get that done. Yeah, so I'm gonna mix some filler up and get this going. So waiting for the filler to dry, and use this drill right here. Yesterday, nice Craftsman drill. So I'm gonna drill some stuff, and I'm drilling through some steel, some heavy steel. And drilling through, drilling, and all of a sudden, the drill is smoking. It's smoking like bad, like pouring smoke. I can smell burnt plastic. I'm like, what the hell? I ripped the battery off of it as fast as I can. And the thing's just smoking. And it smoked for a good 4 or 5 minutes. Just smoke pouring out of here. I haven't tried it again yet. But it's not that old. I was using it like a drill. I was drilling holes. Like I said, drilling in the steel. So I'm gonna check my warranty on that one. But it was crazy. I mean, this thing was like just smoke pouring out of here. It was like it caught on fire and just started burning everything. So, waiting for the filler to dry. I'm gonna start sanding in a few minutes. Yeah, we're just gonna get some more work done on this panel. Hopefully, we can get the damn panel done. I'm waiting for it to stop raining. Hopefully, I can finish some more work up on my truck. That was a good one. Fell asleep on the way home from work, a 16-hour shift. Not even sure what happened. Spun around, hit a pole, caught the driver's side door, and it was bad. It was pretty bad. The back door gap was at 1 inch for the door gap. So I had a lot of pulling to do. I was out there pulling. I was using Wanda to try to pull everything back straight. I got pretty far. I got the door gap on the back door back at a quarter inch where it was supposed to be. It's where the other door is. So got a lot of work done there. Still got a lot more to go. Ordered the rocker panel. That should be coming this week, hopefully. I think it's this week. Got 2 new doors. Bought a set of doors, left and right, front doors. I didn't need the passenger side, but came with for $100. I got both of them, so I couldn't beat that. And it's what it is. They say I don't do body work, but here I am. That's all I've been doing lately. I can't help but laugh at some of the guys I see on television that are actually on a show. They call themselves the, I don't know. They got the patch, the designers, the messed up hair, the patch, don't get their hands dirty. I watched one guy say, we're gonna build this guy a great car, this and that, I'm gonna build him this, I'm gonna build him that. I watched him pick his phone up and call everybody, and everybody came and did all the work for it. He got all the credit for it. I remember, I couldn't believe it. Some of these guys cracked me up. But anyway, gonna wait for a few more minutes to let this dry. I'm gonna start sanding it. I'll show you guys where we're at. Not trying not to bore anybody with the all the sanding work, but trying to get another video out there. I haven't had one up in like a month, so trying to get back on track over here. And so I think we're gonna start doing some work on my Chevelle. That'll be coming up pretty soon. Even before we get the engine back, we're gonna start doing. I gotta get the engine compartment cleaned and painted, ready, prepped and ready for the new engine. I bought a brand new stereo for my car because it's a street car. I drive it. Gonna drive it. So I'm gonna be putting my stereo in it soon. I don't know where I'm gonna be putting it, but it's going in. And I got some other stuff I want to do. That car's got to get painted, but I'm not doing it this year. It's not happening anytime soon, but kind of thinking about getting all the jams painted so I can put all new rubber down. So we'll be making some other video on that. But hopefully we'll be making a video of putting the engine together and getting it in the car. That's what I really want to make the video of. Look, it's almost dry. So all right, so we're recording this time. So I thought I was making a video. Didn't turn the camera on. So anyway, so I got this far. Kind of see here. So I got a little more to go, a little more add. I got to add a little bit, very little bit. And we almost got this panel where I wanted. So add some up here. Probably a little bit over here, definitely, you guys can see, right here, this is where all the, you can see all these marks here, this is where all that welding, so that's all like, I'll call them pits, but That's where they grind it down the welds, whatever. So we'll definitely make sure we got filler on that. I'm gonna add some more filler in a minute. I got a little sanding left to do right here. But yeah, we're gonna do a little more filler. I think one more shot of filler and hopefully it'll be good. You know, as soon as we put primer on it. So anyway, so I was saying before, or to myself, I got a lot of projects going on. We got this Mustang. We got to get done before. I got to try and get this done before. We usually got till the end of October, decent weather. So we're in Connecticut, and it gets cold. You can't do it. I can't do body work. Can't do paint. So this car's got to get paint. I'm gonna be sneaking my Chevelle in a little bit, not in the garage. I'll probably work on it outside, but I want to get some work done on that before the engine comes back, because engine bay's got to get done, cleaned and painted. There's some other stuff I want to get done on it. Camaro's got to get done. But definitely be working on that this week, because I got to finish putting that front bumper on. The reason I didn't finish it, I was short a couple of clips. I got to find some body clips or go buy some body clips for where the bumper and the fenders meet. You need like 4 of them, 2 on each side. Clips go on the fender, and then you put the screws through what holds the bumper to the fender tight. So we got to get a couple of those. And I got to put one more bolt in the rear end. We were short a bolt when we put the slider links in it, so we're going to get that done. Car runs. Still haven't put a timing light on it because don't know where that went. My buddy took it. He thinks I got it. I think he has it. No one knows. So I'm just gonna have to buy another one. And that car should be leaving after that. There's a couple little odds and ends I gotta do to it. Simple little things. I just want to get it done and send it home. So he can do some interior on it or whatever. I think we're definitely gonna make some video of it, ripping up and down the road a little bit. Trying it. We haven't had this thing on the street yet, so we don't know what it's going to do. And I got my truck that I'm going to be working on. So if you guys, I'm going to start filming a little more. But if you want to see a certain project, say in the comments if you want to see more of that project. We got the Trans Am. Started doing floor pans probably a little over a month ago. I always wait for my son to work on that car, but we always miss each other with our schedules because he works, I work. We're going to start getting back on that soon. Got to get that car done. We'll be doing floor pans, fenders, more body work that we don't do here because, you know, we like drag racing and stuff, but, you know, more body work. So yeah, I got the Mustang, the Camaro, the Trans Am, the Chevelle. We're working on so much crap. Got to finish my truck. That's like number one. I'll be out there now, but it's pouring out, and that wouldn't fit in the garage anyway. So, if you want to see more of something, put it in the comments. I'll be trying to film more of whatever I'm working on. I want to just try to start getting this channel going if I could. I don't get a lot of views, but try and change that. Anyways. Alright, so anyway, I'm going to put a little more filler on this car, and probably do some more sanding on it. So, get at it. Alright, so, did some more filling on this panel. Not too bad. So a little more sanding to go, we're good. I should be okay on this side. So, we'll move on after that. And what we were doing when we found the panel that I didn't like any of this stuff, I was just going around a block sanding the car out, just blocking it, lightly blocking it, looking for any dents, things that I missed, whatever, and we're gonna fix them as we go. So I'm gonna move on to the next panel, which is like the rocker panel. After that, I gotta finish sanding this. I'm gonna retape this car up. I'm gonna hit it with another coat of primer, and then I'm going to give it a nice light sanding, and then we should be okay to paint it after that. So we got some cleaning up to do, but that's where we're at with this. So I'm gonna finish sanding this panel down and get ready to shoot some primer. I gotta go buy a new prime gun. I don't have one. And I gotta call and order some supplies because we're out of sandpaper. I'm out of paper. That's it, actually. Might need some more filler, but I'm getting low on stuff. Gotta call and order some supplies so I can finish this car up. I'm gonna show you guys the Trans Am, and I'm gonna end the video after that. And like I said, leave in the comments if you want to see more of one of the cars that we're working on. So I bounce around a lot, but I need to get a couple other things done. So if you want to see more of the one of the other builds we're doing, leave it in the comments. I'll do my best to try and get some more footage on that. But for right now, let me show you the Trans Am. All right, so Trans Am's got a small block Chevy in it. Had a 403 Olds motor in it. Motor was no good. We took it out, dropped small block Chevy in it, and because we had one. That's the only reason why that motor was in here, got put in here. We had a small block sitting in the garage on the floor. That was my spare for my Chevelle, and gave it to my son to put in here. And then found out I needed a motor. Anyways, so yeah, all right. So that's the small block that we put in the car. So we got close enough to fire it, and we haven't done that yet. We have to get the exhaust put on the car. We have the exhaust for the car, but again, I always wait for my son to work on it, and he's not here. So, all right. So we started to cut the floor pans out of it, so you can see all that. We got the floor cut out mostly. We got more work to do on that. The floor pan for it's sitting right there, standing up in the doorway there. So we got full front, from the front all the way to the back, on the floor pans, both sides. So we're gonna finish cutting, then we're gonna lay the panel in, and then we're gonna trim down, and then weld up on that side, weld it all in, and then we'll start on this side here. Like this side's, somebody was nice enough to put fiberglass all over the floors at one point. I don't know who did that, previous owner, I guess. So we're cutting all these floors out. They're horrible. So we're gonna cut those out, weld in all the new floor pans. That's where we're at with this. So as you can see, it's got a T-top car. Shut my light off. It's not in bad shape. It's got new fenders. It's got a lot of new parts for it. New fenders. We got the new hood, the white hood. We went and picked that up on Marketplace. So yeah, it's black and gold originally. Black and gold car. So probably be working on this pretty soon. We should be working on it. It's just waiting on him. But we got plenty of parts to work on this, plenty of parts to work on the Mustang. Got more stuff to do on the Chevelle, more work to do on the Camaro, so I can basically work on whatever I want. So anyways, yeah, that's pretty much an update on everything we got. So like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Next video should be very soon.